All right, so we're getting started on the Ironridge Halo Ultragrips, and they start out in a box, and they look like this. So they're just a cast aluminum, and they have a set of, they have a very sticky mastic on the bottom, and then they have 6 holes, and we're going to put them on this way onto the roof, and ideally you can hit the 2 screws, one in the top and one in the bottom, and they'll hit into a rafter, and we're going to drive them in with one of these screws, which are 5/16. And then if you miss, if you miss the rafter, that's okay, because you move over one way or the other. You should be able to tell which one it is. And then you drop it in, and if you completely miss, you use all 6 screws. All right, we're gonna tap to find where the rafter is. So go ahead. So you can hear the sound difference. That's hollow, and right there, that's the rafter, and that's how you figure out where the rafter is. You basically go by the sound and a little bit by the feel of how the hammer responds.
And also where it should be laid out, 16 inches on center or 24 on center.
Yep. So you use measurements to get a rough idea, and then use the hammer to nail it down. All right, so we've chalked a line, put a couple in. Trick is to line the top up with that nice straight line. We found the rafter through the tap method mentioned a minute ago. And then basically just drop these 2 screws in. Except it keeps letting go.
That was a weak point. Go without that, that'll get better.
Now until the washer's flat. Once the washer's flat, then you know that it's in.
Slightly showing around the edge.
Yep. And then it's on.
That's
super solid because we've hit the rafter. If you miss a rafter, you have to figure out which side, and then use one of the other holes on the other side, or worst case, you fill in all 6.
Yeah, if you totally screw up.
All right, so one problem with the hugs is if you have an architectural shingle, then it's got this tab that sticks out, and you cannot have that line underneath the pad. So we're going to shave this. We're going to shave this tab out of there. I would say go straight down.
Yeah.
Because you don't want any of that left.
This is not finished carpentry. I may actually need. I don't have my pry.
Up. Which now that it's getting sunny out, it's pretty hot up here and soft. So that came off without a problem. Now we have a nice smooth surface to put the foot into. Peel the tape off.
Yep, that's perfect. Yeah,
the mastic in. Yep. So the mastic is what's really going to keep the water out. Press it in good and tight. And put the 2 screws in.
That felt like it didn't go into something solid.
Oh.
That's interesting. That's what you wanted. You wanted to...
Yeah, we wanted a video where we missed. It's got to be to the left.
Yep.
So we're
going to leave this one here.
Leave that one in there,
yep.
Even though it didn't hit anything. I'm going to put the 2 ones in to the left.
Now we'll go up above.
tight. You want to put one in most of the way, then put the other one in all the way.
But you can feel, because this one is, it is sucking it down a little bit, this plate is up a little bit because it doesn't have a corresponding screw. So I'm going to add a screw because I can feel it.
Screw anyway.
Yeah, I can feel it lifting up.
Didn't hit.
It didn't hit one, but it hit the deck.
Yep.
Hit the sheeting.
And now it's going to keep it flat.
Yep.
Flatten out all
and it compressed, so it's doing something. It's making contact.
Yep.
And that
now it's good and solid.
Yep.
That's why this is not an exact science, and you need to find a way to adjust.